Everyone, this is Steven, as usual. So we are currently at a critical juncture in DSJ's IPO process, so which directly impacts the subsequent use and fund security of every member's account, first of all. So first, I want to confirm a key piece of information. So DSJX right now has officially entered the crucial stage of IPO preparation and has introduced a relevant audition department to conduct a systematic review for the entire platform. So this review is not just a simple procedure, but a very rigorous auditing mechanism. So far focusing on three core areas. So first is the accuracy of the financial statements. Second, the clarity of fund flows. And the third one, whether all account data complies with the capital market compliance standards, right? So, well, in other words, DSGX has now officially moved from an internal development phase to a phase of being reviewed and verified. So, however, a very critical issue has arisen during the audit process. The auditing department discovered irregularities in the use of some accounts, particularly the practice of one person holding multiple accounts. That's unfortunate, of course. So this not only affects the accuracy of the data, but also involves unclear account ownership and ambiguous tax responsibilities, of course. So more seriously, according to current statistics, this situation accounts for over 70% of cases and is distributed across various teams. What does this mean? This means the overall compliance of the platform data has been affected. So for this reason, the review process has been temporarily suspended. The review department has clearly stated that comprehensive restrictions must be complete before the IPO review can proceed. And therefore, everyone must understand that this is not an individual's problem, but a problem that the entire system must face and solve together, right? So next, I will discuss the most crucial point, right? The ratification requirements, right? So let me take a look. Right. So currently, the review department has given clear restrictions. All users must complete account compliance process and tax payment within 5 days. So the uniform standard is tax payment of 12% of the account balance, right? So for example, if your account has $50,000, you will need to pay 6,000 for the tax. So this is currently the most core and critical step in the entire rectification process. So, of course, many people will ask a question, why can't it be deducted directly from the account? So I must clarify this point because this review is led by an external audit department and they require complete data that is verifiable, traceable, and recordable, of course. So if the platform deducts the money directly from the account, it cannot form an independent payment record from an auditing perspective, right? So in other words, the auditing department cannot confirm, did you voluntarily pay this money or has a tax payment been genuinely completed, right? So without an independent record, this data is invalid in an audit and will not be accepted, unfortunately. So therefore, this time, complete chain must be formed through user self-payment plus system record so that the auditing department can verify and approve it uniformly. This is not due to complicated procedures, but rather the capital markets basic requirement for data authenticity. So regarding another concern, the funds. The fees paid this time are not lost, nor are the platform revenue. So after rectification is completed, right? So, and the audit is approved. These fees will be processed by DSX and refunded according to the tax paid. So that is to say, the funds you paid during the rectification period can be withdrawn normally after the audit is completed. So during the rectification period, To ensure data consistency, the platform will do two things. First, suspend the withdrawal function, unfortunately. Then second, suspend all trading signals. This isn't about restricting anyone, but about ensuring all data remains consistent and controllable during the review process, right? So, and once the rectification is completed and the review is passed, all functions will return to normal. And finally, I want to emphasize a crucial point: any exchange wanting to enter the capital market must do one thing: be open, transparent, and compliant. So, what are you experiencing now is a necessary stage in a platform's journey from internal growth to capital market access. So I hope everyone will approach this with understanding, not emotion. And once the platform passes the hurdle, it will provide a more stable, secure, and of course, variable environment. So, of course, this isn't about just solving problems. It's about laying the foundation for our future together. So my final thought is for everyone that this isn't a time to choose, but a time to cooperate. Not a time to observe, but a time to execute, of course. So basically, let's navigate all together. Let's navigate the stage together, and the future will truly belongs to us as usual. Thank you.